Hi everyone, my name is Ali Hazelwood and I am the author of The Love Hypothesis, and my next book, my second book, is actually coming out in August of this year, and it's called Love on the Brain. It's the story of another woman in STEM, this time a neuroscientist, who ends up having to lead a super important project at NASA. The problem is she's going to have to work very closely with an engineer who used to be her nemesis back in grad school. So the book is the story of how they go from hating each other to, of course, loving each other. And if you're interested, please check it out. But even if you're not, I'm still here with a bunch of great book recommendations for you that I think you're really going to love. Let's start from this one, The Shotty Setup by Lily Vale. So this is a second chance romance about two high school sweethearts who had, a very painful breakup, but now they're back together because they are flipping houses together. And it's a story of how they find each other again. But you're going to love this book if you are into anything that has to do with renovating houses and stuff like that. But also if you're into food and descriptions of great food, especially Indian food. So I highly recommend it if you're into any of those things. My second recommendation is this other fantastic book, On Rotation, by Charlene Obobi. So this book is about a medical student who is Ghanaian American, and I'm not gonna spoil it too much, but she is at a very delicate point in her life because she is trying to figure out what she wants to be and whether who she wants to be is what her family wants her to be. So it's a very emotional, very intense read, but at the same time it has such a satisfying, happy ending. I highly recommend it if you're, in the mood for feelings, I guess. And also, totally random, but the author, Charlene, also did the illustration of this cover because she's also a cartoonist. That's the coolest thing I've ever heard. So, highly recommend this book. And third and last book is Scandalized by Ivy Owens. So this book is the story of a journalist who ends up reconnecting with her childhood's best friend's older brother while working on a case, and then discovers that he's actually a huge movie star. So that, of course, creates a bunch of tension, but it's such a steamy, sexy book. It's truly so sexy. I highly recommend it. So please check out these books if you have time, and these are my books. Thank you so much for listening. Bye!